I never went to youth group when I was in high school. I didn't grow up in a Christian family. I didn't have a real connection to church in my high school years. So when I became a Christian in year 11, it was a really formative time when I wanted to figure out what I believed, why I believed it, and how to live it out. Hi there, my name is James Chen. I'm the youth minister at St. Paul's Anglican in Carlingford, and I get to help oversee all the different youth activities that we run for the children and youth of Carlingford and North Rocks. I don't know if there's such a thing as an average week actually, but I'll do my best to give you a bit of a rundown. Of course, the high point of our week is the Friday night gathering, where upwards of 150 youth could come along, and we have over 30 leaders, and we gather, we put on a program with games and activities and music. And the high point of that Friday evening is some sort of a teaching moment that comes from the Christian Bible, and discussion groups after that. A big part of the week is following up new people who came along, checking in with leaders, making sure they're going all right, preparing the material that will be delivered in those teaching moments, checking in with different leaders who are serving in different capacities on things like the music and the games and the activities. Our vision statement is to make disciples of Jesus Christ in ever-increasing number to the glory of God. And we believe that every single person, from fetus to geriatric, we want to present with the gospel of the Lord Jesus Christ. We want them to become disciples of Jesus by their own choosing. And youth group is an integral part of that, not only in seeking to reach the youth of our area, but also in engaging parents as well. One of the great joys is to realize that not only is youth group something for teenagers, aged 11 to 18, it's a wonderful way of connecting with parents and guardians as they are seeking to raise their teenage children in an increasingly complex modern world. It's a tremendous joy to be in this role. Sometimes I find it hard to think of it as a job. Then I remember, oh yes, this is something that I'm paid to do. But I enjoy it, and I get paid to do it. It's so wonderful to think about that every day is a joy to come to work. It's rewarding because I think that I see the value in it. I see how it fits within the bigger picture of what we're seeking to do in loving our community. And it's a wonderfully rewarding time when I get to see lives changed. Well, there are a number of challenges we're facing. Two that I'll share. First of all is that we are obviously as the WHO says, we're in a global pandemic right now, and so we're trying to figure out what it will mean for us to continue having a youth group in a way that will keep them safe, as well as honor the guidelines that we've been given. It's a crazy time where we're trying to work out what it means to even have a youth group if we don't physically meet together. That's the first one. Second of all, I think it's worth saying that in our youth group, we have many encounters with youth who struggle with mental illness. And so that is a consistent and constant challenge that we face in how to care and love them. Our youth leaders aren't counselors, we're not trained professionals, but we do want to provide spiritual support at the same time. Well, what keeps me motivated is remembering the bigger picture of what it is that I'm doing and why I'm doing it. I'm someone who became a Christian in high school. I didn't grow up in a Christian family, and so in year 11 when I became a Christian, realizing that my whole world had to change now that I had a starting point that was different from my friends and family who weren't Christians. I think when I think about my year 11 and year 12 experience as someone who didn't have a youth group, but definitely benefited from having older, wiser men and women who guided me in that time, it makes me realize just how formative those years are, and why you want to make sure that you're presenting all the truths and the facts and letting teenagers, growing adults, make a decision for themselves about what they think about these things, the deeper things of reality.